Hey, hopefully it works out this time without any echo. Luckily, it all worked out. I mean, one of the Earthshakers, like the Earthshaker enemy, he just disconnected and abandoned for some reason. So, like I said, it worked out. Hmm. Yeah, hopefully I've got rid of the, you know, echo issue. I'm not sure who that is. Well, can you hear me now? And hopefully without an echo. Perfect. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I got that. All right. Looks like I finally got a match. This time I'm safe lane carry. That's fine. We'll ban Morphling. Oh, you've already played with MOBA on your phone. Okay. I'm just waiting for the supports to pick. I don't want to pick first. I'll get counter picked. How it goes in Dota is 2 to 1. So two people have to pick from both teams, then two more people, and then at last one. Usually you want your carry to pick last or the mid lane to pick last so that you don't get counter picked. There's an IO, there's a Lion. IO is kind of like it's a hero that heals people and gives them more attack speed while he's connected to them. Okay, he picked. Tusk. Life Stealer does go good with him, but Void has an ability called Time Walk. He kind of shuffles away. He slides away and he heals the damage you've done to him for like the last second or two. Um, I picked Slark because he's one of my more familiar heroes, as well as Slark has an ability called Pounce, which stops him from sliding away. Classes of heroes? Yeah, sure. There's support, there's carry, there's mid lanes. Mid lane, usually there's a breakup into cores and supports. Slark is definitely a core. There's also another way we kind of differentiate between heroes. You can differentiate them into like their core stats, like whether it's an int hero, an agi hero, a strength hero, or a universal hero, which means they use all the stats. So I started out with the Orb of Venom. Basically, if I hit someone, it slows them a bit because I have this ability called Essence Shift. The more I hit people, the more stats I steal from them for like a minute. And also, if I kill them while I'm stealing some of their stats, then I gain one agility like permanently if they die nearby me. Basically, I have to be on top of them, and if they die, uh, I get a permanent stack of agility. This is the one I was talking about, Pounce. So when you jump, it jumps you forward, and if you connect with someone, it stops them from kind of moving away. That kind of really hurts Faceless Void. Quelling Blade, uh, it increases my attack damage by 8 because I'm a melee hero. That really helps me last hit a lot. I want to go on the line here because, like I said, Faceless Void can just time walk. There, I got like one permanent Agi as well as we got First Blood. It's probably worth it. We got another as well. And probably get a few hits off if I'm lucky. And doesn't look like I'm lucky enough to get a few hits off. Let's see. So the Quelling Blade helps me get more last hits. And he's pretty much starting off by harassing me. So I also started off with a Tango and a Salve. Now Salve heals faster, but then like it gets cancelled if an opponent hits me during... Okay, I'm getting really low. I probably want to drop near my tower and Salve. Like I said, Salve heals you a lot faster. But then like if an enemy hits you while it's running, it just gets cancelled. So I want to Salve under tower. Missed the last hit. In Dota, you actually don't get gold unless you last hit a creep. It's hard to last hit melee creeps under tower. Let's get a wand. Lion seems to be spamming spells. Yeah, sure, no worries. This just gives you extra vision. It's just a nice thing to have. It's like a free ward. These are tangos. You can eat a tree with them. It heals you, and those can't be cancelled by like enemies hitting you. So that's why you probably usually need both tangos and a salve in lane. Now I missed that on purpose to kind of bait the guy's time walk into hitting me, but he didn't do that. Uh, Lich also kindly shared a tango with me. Lion's using mana drain to tie and to try and get rid of my mana so that I can't pounce on him or use any of my spells. But my third skill is a passive, so that doesn't really help him all too much. I should fly out a salve and some tangos. And maybe a raindrop. It's not in stock yet. What a raindrop does is it blocks some amount of magical damage, but it has a fixed number of uses, a fixed number of stacks. So basically when Lion does that stun thing he does, called Earth Spike, it does a bit of damage. I'll stop taking as much damage from it. It'll block, I think, around 250 damage. But in but like I can only block it like 5 times, I think. 5 or 6, I think 5. Okay, this guy is really far forward. Faceless, doesn't have time walk. Oh, that's good. He just gave me more stacks. Yeah, 6 stacks. Yeah, I was right. The first time. Clarities, they're like salves, but for your mana. And they don't give you like instant mana, unfortunately. Okay, he's probably leveled that up to level 2. So I made a wand. What a wand does, it each time an enemy uses a spell, it stores up a certain amount of mana and health, and you can use it, like you can just pop it to get a huge, not a huge amount, but a decent amount of mana, depending on the charges that it has. I think it's 15 health and mana per charge. So that's like 75 health and mana. Nothing huge, but I mean, it helps out if you pop it in the middle of a fight. People don't really expect that. My favorite, you can't really have a favorite as such, because Dota is very versatile. You kind of have to play what's right for the moment, and also you can play almost any hero in almost any role. I mean, of course, Lion's going to be a better support than a better carry, but then yeah, you could probably make it work in a carry role if you wanted to. People have made it work, so there's no set structure. If I'm playing mid though, I usually tend to go for mid int or mid int or agi carries, especially ranged ones. Else, if I'm playing safe lane, usually agi carries because they tend to hit faster. Strength, some of them. There's more strength offlaners than direct cores, to be honest, direct carries. He's asking me to gank, but like we don't have a stun, so that's gonna be a problem. There's another guy coming, but I do have a bounce, so that might work out. That actually worked out really well. Got a double kill, got 2 stacks. Hope you're still awake and I didn't bore you to death. Alright, he's back. With mana, it's the opposite. Clarity gives you more mana, but then like it gets cancelled, and it doesn't give you instant mana. You have to kind of let it keep running. Whereas a mango, I ate 2 mangoes before. Don't know if you noticed, but they give you instant mana, And when you're not using them, they give you some HP regen while they're in like your slots. This is my ulti, this one. It's called Shadow Dance. When I'm in the shadows, when I'm not visible, uh, it gives me more movement speed and HP regen, like a ton of HP regen. And I can use it as an active as well. It kind of hides me from all my enemies. Yeah, like I said, he didn't see that coming. I'm not gonna chase too far there. I'm not gonna chase far there, not because I don't want to go in tower range basically. That's a lotus pool. It gives you an item called lotus. Basically, it spawns up to 6 lotuses, which heal you and kind of give you a bit of mana. You can also combine 3 or 6 of them to make larger lotuses. And I'm not sure how frequently they spawn. I think around every 2 minutes or every 3 minutes. But clearly someone took them. I also forgot to buy my boots and maybe upgrade to my Korov. I think I just like got a lot of gold when we got those 2 kills and I didn't notice because I was talking. Yeah, that was my bad. I totally messed that up. That's fine though, we should be fine. I'm not sure harpoon is the item to make. I think maybe orchid. Because a lot of our enemies have spells that help them escape. So orchid silences them. They won't be able to use those spells while I use orchid. And orchid's a nice scaling item as well. It later on builds into a better item called Bloodthorn, which also gives me crit. Alright, I'm backing off. That's the advantage of Sark. I'm going to regen my health, so it doesn't matter if I jungle a bit in between, like laning. Yeah, once I get Orchid, he's not going to be able to do that, so I can pounce him after my Orchid or Orchid him after my pounce. My first skill dispels me. The skill he used is one that actually slows and does damage based on the amount of spells that you've used and are on cooldown. I think my pounce was on cooldown then. It was just one spell, but like I don't want to be slowed. It's not about the damage. That was perfect timing. He used his ultimate. It's called Chronosphere. It stops all the enemies inside it. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. I'd like to say that was all me, but that was just like really lucky that I got Shadow Dance right when he Chronosphered. I figured he'd do something like that though, especially when I got to like 50% HP. Sniper's farming there. I want to go on land. I want to go on land. Let's go on land. He used both his stunts. We actually got the more important kill on Faceless. Faceless is a more important kill because he is the offlaner. He's a core. He last hits creep, so he has more gold at any time, more than Lion at least. Okay, Puck is free farming apparently. Puck doesn't have much damage. That's why he built a Dagon. Dagon's kind of useless comparatively, but then it does a ton of damage. Oh, he got the rune as well. That kind of sucks. That's fine though. I'm just gonna go back to my lane. I'm gonna go back to my lane. I need farm. I don't need an uncertain fight. I just need to finish my orchid as fast as possible. So this void, uh, the life stealer, which is this guy over here, or the Puck. None of them can really escape. Lifestealer also has a spell called Rage, which makes him immune to magic abilities and magic damage. So I can't pounce him during that time, or he can just get out of bounds with his Rage. That's why I need the Orchid. Most of all, though, it's still good versus Lion and IO as well. So it's pretty much good against all five of them. An Orchid. After that, I just might go as Skadi. Ah, missed. Missed. Oh, that's nice. He's gonna build Halberd for Void. What Halberd does is it disarms opponents so they can't like click you. So they can use spells, but they can't use their right click damage, which is basically just hitting you with their weapon or whatever they have. Let's get the bounty rune. I have like 400 gold left. If this comes near tower, I'm gonna go. Else I'm just gonna ignore it. Got a neutral item. I'm gonna take bounce leash. Lockout bracelet. That's good. Yes, snipers. Just pushing mid. That's fine. That's pretty good. Yeah, there is lifesteal. There's items or talents that give you lifesteal. Uh, but then like I haven't built any right now. And also on Slark, you don't really need that much lifesteal because like I said, his passive, whenever you're not in vision or using the Shadow Dance, it actually just regens you health. That was a ton of experience. That was huge. He had a 4 streak. I'm gonna use the Aquila. Neutral items drop from creeps. Physical and magic lifesteal? Yeah, sure. So physical lifesteal is when you right click enemies. It's just when you're hitting them, you get a percentage of how much you damage them back. It's also decreased by the enemy's armor. Slug definitely wants to right click heroes. He wants to physically damage them because my essence shift, it steals attributes, remember? I'll continue with the explanation after this because yeah, I was just in a fight. Yeah, sure. So magic lifesteal, uh, lifesteals based on the damage your spell does. Now a spell might do physical damage, a spell might do magical damage, but it's spell lifesteal is basically uh, from spells, whether it does magical or physical damage. That's just the damage type. That was huge. Like I said, I was focusing on building the orchid because of that. Yeah, and physical lifesteal just does based on uh, what you call it, right click damage or physical damage, just the damage you do by hitting people. Lion used a blink, but that was great. I mean, we got kills in Void's Chrono, which is supposed to give him kills, not us. So that was a great job by Sniper. Another good thing is I was able to Shadow Dance, and Lich actually Purvised himself. Purvis blocks some physical damage, as you'll see. I'll just click over it for you. Yeah, it gives them a 300 damage shield. It blocks 300 magical damage. That's like what? So I do like 150, 166 on average. So that's like 2 right clicks or 3 right clicks. That plus he has some armor. He had frost armor on. That slows uh, Void's attack speed as well. I need to go top because this guy is silenced and Life Stealer is his direct counter. So I'm just gonna back into the shadows so that I regen some health. That's how I want to play a Slark. You want to go in and out of the shadows so you regen health. This also tells me if there's wards nearby, if they have vision. Because if they see me, I don't regen health. Well, anyway, hope that answered your question. Oh, okay. Sure. Bye-bye. Thanks. Alright, voids over there. I don't have bounce and a lot of them coming. We better go back. I'm gonna give him a clarity. Let's go farm. Sounds like he used Chrono. That means he's completely defenseless, but I'm gonna go for the lion or the IO. The IO is somewhere nearby, probably here. Yep. Alright, alright, alright. Fair enough, fair enough. I can't blame a guy for trying, man. I decided to go in there because I had like Shadow Dance available. Sadly, they do see me, which means they have some sort of wards here. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Probably here. Let's get a ward. Okay, he has wards. Oh, I misclicked that. Damn. Gonna use it to my advantage, though. I mean, there's no real way of using it to my advantage. I'm just the movement speed, nothing else. I think I'm actually gonna just skip Abyssal. All I need to do is be nearby. Oh, damn, he blocked me. That was really good. Gonna get one of my items. I'm coming, boys. I should probably get a shard. Just for fun, man. Also, I mean, I have a decent laptop now for a change. Just something new. Also, maybe explaining Dota to some people. I've been trying to explain Dota to a couple of friends. Maybe this might help them out a bit. And in general, I think explaining my decisions would probably, I don't know, make me a bit less of a bad player. I'm not saying it's going to make me a good player, but hey. Just something to do after a long day at work. They have a lot of magic damage. I'm going to go with Dandelion. But right now, I'm going to steal the Wisdom Rune because it's 28 minutes. It spawns every 7 minutes. I'm not sure. I might be able to get a couple of pickoffs here. That's one. There we, there we go. I'm really out of mana. Hmm. I want- Oh, that was unfortunate. I didn't get a chance to use my what you call it, Greater Healing Lotus. That would have saved me. My bad. My bad. Oh, also I didn't use my Dandelion. I was using Aquila instead since I was low on mana before. Let's move it to stash. Move to stash. This I might actually keep. Huh. I'm wondering what to get. Should I get like butterfly? But then butterfly doesn't give me more health, does it? I might just get a BKB and a Bloodthorn, but then the Basher helps. I'll get a Basher for now. Let's see. Ah, man. That was pretty good, but I should probably hit Puck as well. Explain Dota. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I think a lot of new people have a tough time understanding, as well as the tutorial isn't that friendly. Oh my gods. That's another free kill for me. They used it early. Bad for them. Oh man. They're trying to go inside. My team shouldn't be trying to go inside. That's a really bad idea. I mean, we're winning, but we don't want to throw that away. Why even buy back, man? I don't understand. Like, we were winning. There's no danger to our ancient right now. And there's no chance of us finishing with this push either. At least no real chance. So let's just go RS. I think it's a good time to go RS. I really want to do RS while I have these stacks up. Usually Slark is really bad at taking RS, but with my stacks up, I might still do more damage and have more uh, attack speed as well as armor. So I don't suck as much at RS. Io's up there. He probably has. I don't know if you realized, but like I had Once you have Silver Edge, Life Stealer is just like a free kill. Yeah, I have Aegis, but that doesn't mean I waste it. So let's just regen health. Good game.